Aries, welcome to your September reading. Let's do this. First, we're going to get a message from the guardian angel messages. All right. See what the theme for the month can be for September. I haven't used these cards in a while. I like them. It's like a reinterpretation of the deck, the tarot deck. And they, oh, there it is. Boom. Just kind of slid right out. And that's the Hermit with introspection, self-discovery, and mentorship. So that could mean a lot for you, Aries, moving forward. And 9 is the number of September. Let's read up on it, shall we? Thanks for being here, Aries. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. All right, seek and ye shall find. Ask your guardian angels for someone who can provide you with wise counsel and loving guidance, and you will discover a wonderful mentor or spiritual teacher. Or perhaps it is time for you to step out into the open as a teacher with many spiritual gifts. Do not underestimate the brightness of the light you have to offer others. If you are currently on a quest for peace and enlightenment, do your seeking within. Meditation or time spent in nature can provide great insights. Wonderful. So the angel message for this month is, we love helping you, but we also know the power of having a human guide. Let us help establish the perfect spiritual mentoring relationship for you. So, getting a guide, a human guide, a physical guide may be coming in for you in September. Maybe it's you discovering your own inner guide, Aries. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get the vibe for September. Now, how I'm going to do this is different than how I normally do it. You know, I do the 3 cards, and I think what I'm going to do, I see 4s of 4s. I don't know why. You'll see what I mean. All right, Aries, let's get September's energy. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so the beginning of September looks like this, all right? There seems some frustration about things not moving as they should. But if you can see at the ends of these cards, we have Temperance, which is the balance. We have the sun and the moon there. It's patience. Okay? And then we have Justice, which is basically the same thing. So what I'm getting off of this is that we need to balance this out. And I think that we hold back our harmony. And I think that we get frustrated because of it, because things aren't moving fast enough. And you have to understand that things happen in their own time, you know, and that you just have to let them develop. But it looks like to me that you could be holding back your own progress here because you're too busy being impatient about it. So beginning of September, don't hold back on allowing the flow. You're holding back the flow. I guess that's the message for that portion. So yeah, there's a timing thing that you're waiting for whatever this is in September, but I'm telling you, you're holding it back. There's a big message here about you holding it back and just not trusting the universe, because this looks like it wants to happen. And I'm even using reversals, and I never normally do. But again, it's a frustrated energy. But whatever, you're ready for it. You're waiting for it, but you're in the fucking way. I have to say it that way, you know? And again, that puts things out of balance. Again, feet on the ground this September and know that, okay, yeah, all right. You know what, Aries? Enough of this. I mean, the outlook is like this. Quit being, it's almost ungrateful. This is the whole thing that we don't want to fall into, okay? And this is, my bowls are empty. My cups are not full. That's it. I'm bummed out about it. I don't have what I want yet. You know what I mean? But if you just shift your perspective and look to the left, you would see that the universe is slipping you an opportunity here. A full bowl is full, and so your bowls are never really empty. You understand what I'm saying? This is almost a brat mentality. It's being ungrateful in a way because you're not appreciating the process and you're creating more chaos for yourself and your situation. See what I'm saying? So, and this could be something that's going on at home. Again, focusing on that chaos is not going to help. And you know what? Actually, things will work out if you just trust your intuition this month. That's what you have to do. You want the happy life and the happy wife and all of that all the other stuff that goes with it, happy husband, then you have to stop focusing on things not working out the way you want them to. Know that everything works out in your favor. Say that for September. Everything works out in my favor. The earth supports me. The universe guides me. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. Instead of this holding back and stopping an opportunity for you. I mean, All right, let's get some oracles. Let's get some oracles and see what they add. So again, the month can really end on a really high note, and you get what you want if you just allow yourself the time to get it. You have to be an equal match to what you want out there. But this could be some shit maybe going down at home, and maybe that's what it is. So change your attitude, go within, There's a big message here this month about trusting and going with your intuition. So Aries, that's what we got. Now look at all of these goddamn oracles. Wow. Yeah, there's a huge thing about, look, see, patience. Temperance is out again. You need to be patient. It's so important for you to do that. It's important for you to use your spiritual strength. With the Nine of Wands, you're resilient. You can do this. That's the other thing, It's almost like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Yes, you can. And again, the Magician out again to tell you that you have to understand that you create the reality you're thinking about, your vibe. What's your vibe giving off? That's why my whole thing is raise your vibration. If you don't raise your vibration, you don't get the things that you need to vibrate to. Everything is an equal match, vibratory, energy, everything. Think about it. Three of Wands, something you've been waiting for again. So again, it could be yours. Stop holding back and just allow the process. Know that you will be triumphant this week. I'm so used to doing weeklies. This month, that's all you do is focus on success and getting there. There's a big hint about you getting over the obstacle, which is yourself. And the Lovers. So there's also a decision that needs to be made here, and there's also a focus on relationships. And then maybe that's what's kind of soured. So let's go ahead and look at love. We got the 10 of Cups, though. I really love that for the month. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So again, just work and sometimes people can suck, so it kind of wears on you. And I think in the fall, you just kind of say, all right, you know what? I'm just going to focus on things working out for me. And lo and behold, they do. So don't focus on the negativity of it. All right, Jesus. Hold those. Keep those. Okay. Man, what a mess. Oh, well. Yeah, look, the Hermit is out. Hermit is out. All right, so we've got 9s too. 999. Let's put that on the board. 999 is don't give up. Yeah, release and let go. So that's an internal thing you need to do in order to move on here. Don't let your thoughts deceive you or anybody else with the 7 of Swords. Nope. We are going to regulate our emotions. We're going to express ourselves in a much more loving way instead of being cold and callous, but we're also calming our storm. That's the big thing here. Aries, is calming our storm. Page of Pentacles comes with an opportunity here, maybe an apology. Usually that's Knight of Pentacles, but Page of Pentacles can bring news about something here. And the Six of Wands with victory and success. Again, could be engagement. Some of you might be getting engaged. I remember, I got married in September. Just once. Well, just once. Once was it. That's all I needed. No. So, okay, let's get messages of love and see. You know what? Hold up. I want to do the shadow work cards. I should have done them after the message here, but I was excited. So let's do this. Let's do some shadow work. Let's see what's up. The shadow work message for this month. Ooh, we've got 3. Let's do it. Battle within. The greatest war you wage is against yourself. Yeah, inner conflict and resolution. With all these hermits in this reading, absolutely. Working on that battle within and winning. Self-reflection. Looking inward helps you see what's to improve and make better choices. Awareness and improvement. Again, so we're going within. I'm telling you, September is hermit month for you, and that's okay. Jumbled thoughts. The mind can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. Confusion, anxiety, and escape. So, what we got going on here is, I think, something that you need to, this is a spiritual awakening if I've ever seen it for you in September. And I think it's time to, again, to let go of anything heavy. You know, choose to align to better relationships, everything like that. I actually love that. And this all shows that we've got to go within to experience out, you know. We got to go in to get out. Now it's time for What's the Vibe? Let's see what else is... So relationships look all right. Just don't throw in the towel. That's the only way I could say it. Trapped. Stuck. No options and unforgiveness. Unforgiveness. You do have options. That 4 of Cups also showed that. So this month, don't put yourself in a perspective like you don't have options. There are always options. Another one will always present itself, and hopeful. So again, you know, you have options. You're not stuck. Inspired, optimism, and focusing on success. That's a huge message for you this month. Triumph, success. 6 of Wands, success, victory. You know, that's all you need to do is focus on success in your relationships, everything. So September is, like I said, like a spiritual awakening for you. So let's get a closing message for you, Aries, and see how it closes off the month for you. But this is great energy. You know, this is really getting something that you want, that you've really been waiting for a long time, and it comes to you. The 9s have it. The Hermit and all of that. It's poetic. Resolution. All right, let's see. Can we do this? Whatever it is you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way that we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. All right. September is a month full of resolutions, inner, outer, because once you work on it inside, you experience it outwardly too. So relationships take on a whole new feeling because you're hopeful. You're looking at the positive sides of things. September is a very positive month for you if you choose, because if you don't, then, you know, we're just getting the same old, same old. All right, Aries, that is it for September. Don't hold back your progress. Things are going to work out. You have to go within to get out. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Aries, hit that like, hit that subscribe, of course. Thank you so much for joining in live. Stick around. Don't forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs too. I mean, it sounds like just a hook to keep you watching. I mean, that's your choice, but it really does enhance the experience for the readings, because you're working with those energies. So, it's your choice. I mean, shit, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm just suggesting it, I think you trust me. All right, Aries, I love you all. Hey, listen, don't forget to watch your Midweek Reset Tarot Reading. That's Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And don't forget the Freakin weekend. That's Fridays at 10 a.m. And we are always going to be going live on Thursday nights. So let's do it. Oh, thanks, Tom. Appreciate that. I'm glad it's spot on. I hear that all the time. I love to hear that. Thank you. Thank you very much.